I usually microdose before I hop on my lives, but it's Sunday. I slept in, I relaxed, I got up late, personal hygiene, all of that. So I'm a little late with the microdosing, but if you don't mind, I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. Just bear with me. Before I go into what I'm going into, I don't know if y'all peeped how I just microdosed, how I just took those, but I have quite a few clients that when they come through the Psychonaut Academy of Detroit and we start talking about microdosing, quite a few people ask me if there's other forms to take it in because they have a traumas with pills or they uncomfortable or they don't know how to do it or so I just want to throw out there a little trick of the trade. For those who have challenges trying to microdose capsules, I invite you to try the new way, and that is to fill your mouth about halfway with a liquid and then throw the microdose in and swallow the liquid as a whole. You know how you'll take a big ass gulp of water? If you pour all that in and throw the microdose in and then do the big ass gulp, it's not that like it's not like you putting a capsule in and then taking a little sip of water and trying to swallow this fucking pill. So I invite y'all to try that. Just fill your mouth with a quarter to a third of your mouth full with liquid with your head back. Throw the capsule back there and gulp the liquid, and you'll barely fill the capsule. So that's just a little something. But peace, and good morning, y'all. It's Sunday. It's your boy, Black Sincere 7. I am feeling, look, a lot of y'all was like, you say Black Sincere? Yes, that's actually my name. But we ain't got to go through all that. But I'm feeling great. I'm feeling good. About to do my little roll up. For those who wondering, I ain't even really smoking cannabis right now. I'm rocking with the herbal mix, the mullein and mugwort and lavender and blue lotus. I'm on my oneiriogens right now, which help to activate the sleep realm, astral traveling, lucid dreaming, things of that nature. So, but roll up if you got it, you know. So I just wanted to come in here and kick it a bit. Y'all know how I do. Take some of the controversial things that's going on, some of the, you know, frustrations and angers that's being spread, and just kick it and talk about it. Like, fuck those people who get emotional and want to be disrespectful and then get the blocking and all. Can we discuss some shit? Can y'all calm the fuck down? And can we talk about some things, right? Y'all motherfuckers be getting triggered and thinking that hopping on somebody's shit and bringing disrespect is the way to go. That's why I ain't never been a fan of social media. I come up in the age where you gonna say that shit to a motherfucker's face. So when I started on social media, there was a whole lot of you're not gonna say that on social media because you're gonna have to address that when you see that individual. But now people got friends from all over the world in the United States and you know all of this, and so they reckless. They'll say whatever because they don't feel like that they have to pay a consequence for those actions, those words and things. But that's another story. Yes, they do, but they ain't got to know about that right here because that ain't what we're here to talk about, right? But I did want to come on and talk about the subject that I wanted to talk about, right? Y'all see the title, right? Football players talk about football. So why do we have people questioning other people about why they always talk about this or why they always talk about that? You know, I know artists, and when you get with them, they're talking about art. That's what they do. That's what they love. That's where their passion is at. Fuck, I look like asking somebody, why you always talking about art? Why you always? Because that's what the fuck they do, right? So, we as a people need to be a little less triggered and a little more attentive to who we're talking to, right? Football players talk about football. So I expect if I go on a football player's page, there's going to be discussions about football. Now, if I am not a fan of football, I don't like football, or football scares me, then I would be stupid as hell to be on this person's page all the time, right? But with that being said, I'm not a football player. I'm not a football player. What I am is a lot of things. Hey, I'm a community individual. So that's the first thing. I'm a community individual. All of my works, all of everything that I do is surrounded around pertaining to or for the community, aka the village. Okay, let's start there. Let's get that first of all. Like, I'm here for y'all. I'm here for us. I'm here for our children. I'm here for our future. I'm not here to impress you. I'm not here to get likes. I'm not even here to make money. Let me be clear. Like, a lot of people who assist me with business and what is that called, advertising and networking and all that. They'll tell me, hey, don't talk about this and don't talk about that, because if you trigger people, they're not gonna be quick to do business with you. And I'll be like, yeah, I got you. And for a while, I was kind of falling into the all right, I ain't gonna say that's controversial, but I gotta be honest, I don't care. So let me just, and I know, some of the people who might assist me, what I mean when I say I don't care is I don't care enough to mute myself. So I'm not saying I don't care about the work you're doing and you assist me. I'm saying that I will not be shut up. I'm not just heal people and shut up. Like, well, okay, football players talk about football, right? But when they start talking about politics, or when they start talking about anything else, then you have people in America who like, hey, just shut up and play ball. Yeah, nah. See, football players, they paid by the NFL to commission all this shit. I'm not. I'm self-made. I present myself to my community, and my community supports me. So I'm saying the same thing in a different way. I'm not going to be blackballed, shut down, shut up, or anything like that because the people are sad or mad. There's always going to be people sad or mad. But the flip side of that is I survive based off my community. You know why I'm here in Florida? Because of you all. You know why I own a house in Detroit? Because of you all. You know why I'm able to do all of the things that I'm able to do? Because of you all. So with that being said, if I'm really wrong, it'll show in my quality of life. If I'm really wrong, but I'm not. What we have is we have a lot of people who are triggered and feel some type of way, and they angry and they mad, and they want to take that shit out on somebody who is putting them out there. You know what I'm saying? If it's dudes out here lying all the time about shit, and I go on and I start pointing out the lies, what they saying, why it's a lie, how I can show and prove it's a lie, then those people are probably going to be triggered by my existence. So with that being said, to have an amount of women who are triggered by the things that I'm pointing out that are not disrespectful. Now, I can see if I'm only being disrespectful, but nope, just pointing things out, pointing out thought processes, pointing out things that people say. Like I said the other day, have you ever said that shit out loud? Right? So that's the type of energy I come with. All right, so I'm an alchemist. Let's go on a little deeper. That's what I am. I'm an alchemist. I'm a medicine man. I'm a healer. But I'm an alchemist. I don't know. I think actually alchemy came before I became a healer of my people. Like, me being a medicine man, this wasn't something I decided on. This was something that was instructed upon me. It was chosen for me, and I'm obedient to spirit. I did not pick this path, but I'm damn sure gonna hold it down the way that I was instructed to. All right, it's in my DNA. Thank you, Carlos. So me being an alchemist, I study and specialize in the science of alchemy. Listen to that. I study and specialize in the science of alchemy. Football players study and specialize in the science of football. Follow what I'm saying. So relationships are a form of alchemy. Alchemy, more or less, for the terminology easy for an individual to understand, alchemy is a process of turning base level metals into precious metals. So you can turn lead into gold, as they say. Now, that's a whole nother conversation. Shout out to everybody who's in the Intentions and Manifestation Alchemy of Self course that's going on right now. This is the prequel to my magic, mystical arts, and sorcery teaching. So to get in any of those classes, you have to first take the alchemist class. You don't have to be a magician to be an alchemist. You don't have to be an alchemist to be a magician, but those things do cross over and those things do share within the executions of them. So I'm saying that to say, alchemy is my lane. Stay in your lane. Whatever your lane is, stay in it. If you a hairdresser, don't come over here trying to tell somebody who sews clothes that they shirt needs to be, shut the fuck up. You're not even a fucking seamstress. You're a hairdresser. Go braid some fucking hair. Go burn somebody's ear or something. Leave them the fuck alone. Do not teach the secrets of the Wu-Tang. All right? So with that being said, I'm an alchemist. I specialize in alchemy. And relationships are a form of alchemy. Now, I tell people quite often, if you don't know who the fuck I am, check my resume before you hop on with some arguments, some disrespect, some motherfucking comments, right? Because a lot of time people don't know what the fuck they talking about. And they'll see that I posted something or I said something, I pointed something out, and then all of a sudden, oh, you hate women and you hate kids and you kill people and you like, what the fuck? Like, shut up. Shut up, right? Do the knowledge to my resume. Check my resume. As a youth, I was told by a wise man, listen to this. Know before whom you stand and adjust yourself accordingly. Now, what I have heard in my community numerous amounts of times is, man, I don't give a fuck. This is who I am, and this is who the fuck I'm gonna be. I don't care who I'm around. Yeah, that's stupid. And it's a lie. Trust me. Anybody says that, it's a lie. It's a lie. And if it's not, then those people are not successful in life. Period, point blank. I don't give a fuck. Anybody who thinks who they are, this is who I am, everywhere I go, this is how I'm gonna talk, this is how I'm expressed, shut the fuck up. No, it's not. You're lying. Okay? So with that being said, know before whom you stand and adjust yourself accordingly. Now I'm gonna tell you, as Black people going through slavery and a lot of other atrocities, that saying it's borderline uncomfortable. Know before whom I stand and adjust myself accordingly to who the fuck you supposed to be, where I got to change what the fuck I'm saying and how. I understand the thought process that some of us who are traumatized or have low self-esteem go through in hearing something like this. But let me be clear. If I go to the White House to meet the President of the United States, not that I give a fuck, but I'm going to conduct myself differently than if I'm at the motorcycles club dealing and hanging out with the what was the Outcast. Period, point blank. And if you are going to carry yourself while hanging out at the Outcast the same way you're going to carry yourself while you're in the White House, then you are a motherfucking fool. So adjust yourself accordingly. Know before whom you stand. Hey, protocol and decorum. Carlos is always dropping it. God dang, right? So with that being said, somebody kind of brought it to my attention that Buddha Rising, shout out to you, sis. She brought to my attention that I very rarely speak about all of the services that I offer. And I would just like to say, I know. I understand that. For me, advertising and marketing has always been, it's like, oh, it's Sunday, it's time to do the fucking laundry. I don't really like, I'm being honest, I don't really like to advertise and market. I don't, because it's like the focus is on getting somebody to pay me for something. And that's a little bit uncomfortable for me. I prefer to operate the way I operate, and those who see that I have a specialty or that I can help them, they will reach out. My word of mouth. When I was a problem solver, I wasn't like, you got a problem, I'll solve it, let me put it in the, no. Somebody had a problem and it got solved, and they were talking to somebody else and they was like, man, I got a fucking problem and I don't know what the fuck. And they like, hey, I fucked around and hollered at this dude and he, woo. And then I get caught. And that word of mouth is always, to me, better as a way to receive clients, customers, or whatever, as opposed to advertising. Because when I'm advertising and you respond, I don't know who the hell you are. I don't know who you connected with. I don't know what you do. So with that being said, I'm not a very big advertiser. I don't sit on Facebook all day talking about what I do, what I've done, where I've been, and if you want this help, call me. But for the sake of this conversation, I think it's important for me to just kind of put a little bit of resume in there, because I'm explaining something right now. And I want people to understand why I can explain these things, right? So with that being said, relationships are a form of alchemy. Why do I talk about relationships so much? Is because I'm qualified to. I don't care if I trigger you young ladies who are traumatized. I don't care if I trigger you punk ass dudes who not doing right. That's not my focus. My focus is to bring about a better form of operation within our community, a better form of communication within our community. Now, if anybody could tell me that we don't fucking need it, if you can show and prove that to me, I'll stop offering it. I'll stop talking about it. But nobody can show and prove that to me, because our relationships are fucked up. Our children are growing up without their parents. The male-female beef and bashing and battles is ignorant. And all of those things is leading to more and more atrocities in our community. Children do not trust their parents because listen to the little girl who was molested by one of the spoken word artists in our community, but didn't want to say anything because her mama is like, I don't give a fuck about what R. Kelly did. That motherfucker makes some dope ass music, and I'm not gonna stop listening to him. For that little girl to hear that, well, this motherfucker makes some dope poetry. So if that's your thought process, you're saying your entertainment is more important than my safety and my protection. So with that being said, I might as well shut the fuck up about what happened to me. Now, if y'all don't think that that's something that needs to be fucking addressed, then you're the fucking problem. So anybody who's getting mad at me for addressing these atrocities, these thought processes, and these operations that we have in our community that's affecting our children, fuck you and 4 motherfuckers who look like you. I don't give a fuck about you being mad. Okay? So that's where I'm coming from with this. So as far as the resume go, when I talk about football players, talk about football, and you got to be stupid to be like telling the football players stop talking about football. Well, I'm an alchemist as well as a relationship expert. I've been polygynous since the time I was 17 years old. So literally, I have more, listen to this. I want y'all to listen to this. I have more time and experience in relationships than I do the age that I am. Wait a minute. What do you mean? How can you have more experience in something than the age that you are? Because I'm a polygynist. So when I was married to those 3 women for approximately 12 years, all simultaneously at the same time, let me see, what's 3 times 12? 36. 36. I'm 44. So that means I only need 8 more years of relationship to match having the same amount of years in relationships that I have in my life. I was in a 2-year relationship in the military. Then I went into a 3-year relationship. After that, the next woman I was with was a 3-year relationship. And I believe the next one after that was 4 or 5. Listen, I'm not I'm going relationship after relationship after relationship. I spend years in relationships. So I have more experience in relationships than I do experience as being a man, being on this planet. So that's first of all. Second of all, wait a minute. Just because you've been in this relationship don't mean that you specialize. You know what you're talking. I have no how do I say it? I don't have any violations on my record. And what I mean by that is if you go talk to any of the women that I was in relationships with, None of them can tell you that I beat their ass, that I left them, that I violated them, none of that. All my relationships ended because of the women doing some stupid shit, the women falling off, the women fucking up, the women making the wrong decisions. Is this a diss on women? No, this is me telling you my resume. I'm telling you, go find a woman who I've dated that can tell you, oh no, Seven ain't shit. He this, he that, he wasn't about this, he didn't do this, he ain't take care of this. I challenge you to find one, and I'll show you a liar. Now, it might sound amazing. It sounds amazing to me. But more than that, that shit sounds sad. Like that sounds amazing. More individuals should be able to say these things. So with that being said, I'm a relationship expert. My resume is good, and I'm an alchemist. Now, when it comes to the relationships and that being an alchemy, this is the thing. Here we go. Watch this, y'all. Listen to this. Self-perpetuated alchemy, I got mastered. Relationships is an alchemy that must be performed with another alchemist. It's not like, oh, I'm going to change lead to gold by myself. No, we have to change this lead into gold. We, as a team, the man and the woman. At a young age, my mother, my mother is fucking lost, like a lot of our black women and black men are. My mother was fucking lost. She made stupid ass decisions. She ended up in stupid ass places, dealing with stupid ass people. And then she got addicted to religion. Not became religious. No, she got addicted to religion. And then basically sent her children away or ran them away. So at a young age, I'm watching a woman, and I'm very attentive to this. I'm watching a woman go through atrocities with a ain't shit man, my father, and the way that she responded to that situation was more of a traumatic, now I'm scared of everything and everything is fucked up. So my son, when he wants to talk to his dad, that's showing me that he gonna be like his dad. So he's worldly, as they call it. He's of Satan. So let me get him the fuck away from me. Right? And sent me off. I was 11 years old. I just want to talk to my dad because the dude that she was with was beating the shit out of me. And when I'm trying to tell her, she's not even listening to this. She thinking I'm just complaining because I got a whooping. So I had watched ignorance be portrayed upon me at a young age. And I was traumatized by it. And in that trauma, I blamed men. I was like, this is my father's fault. And my mother's acting like this is my father's fault. And my mother ended up out here to have to do this. And so I went on a rampage about men for years. Men ain't shit. Men need to get their shit together. All men do is fuck and ask women to borrow money and go to jail. I used to be the most ignorant, self-hating, man-hating man in our community. Like every time a dude would say, man, see, that's why motherfucking women, because y'all motherfuckers did. And the whole time that I'm degrading men in my community, I am making it an intentional point to save the women in our community. So I'm like, man, y'all motherfuckers are stupid. Men ain't shit. Y'all need to get y'all shit better. Come here, black women. Let me save y'all. Come here, black women. Let me support y'all. Come here, black women. Let me motherfucking educate y'all. Come here, black women. I don't want to be saved. Isa cannot save her. I want to be saved. So in my 20s, I'm like, man, this shit is kind of confusing to me. Okay? And I said I was never gonna have no children until I got married. And I got married to my first wife, and then I got my second wife. And once I got my second one, I had my first child at 25 years old. And shortly after that, well, no, it wasn't shortly, but not too long after that, I added on my third queen, right? So when that happened, now, now people in the community are like, damn, maybe this motherfucker do know something. How is he holding down these three women in such a successful manner? And then one by one, each of them started to violate, started to fall off, started to, show qualities that are unbecoming. And our relationship started to end. Now, after that, people would be like, damn, woo, woo, woo. And I said something about successful relationship. Well, how can you say they successful if y'all ain't together no more? You ain't never had a job and been like, yo, that was a dope ass job. I don't work there no more. Like, that don't mean that the job was unsuccessful or it wasn't shit. I don't work there no more. People grow, people move on, people want to do different things. It's the way that it was done. So with that being said, when I'm speaking about my resume, right now, my baby mamas, my exes, my ex-wife, all of that, they're not blocked. Most of them are my friends on Facebook. Most of them have access to hear and see every fucking thing that I'm saying, and not damn one of y'all have ever seen any woman that I've dated. Come on. Oh, well, actually, we did see one, but that turned out to be some bullshit, as we all seen. That last one was some shit. If y'all seen that last one, it was like, all right, if that's what you want to do, you try to drag me on Facebook and tell all these lies, the only thing I can do is to come back and show and prove that all this was lies, but what's going to do is going to bounce back on you. Hey, I didn't want to. I feel like my hand was forced. That was the first time that I've ever done that. Because I'm not one of them, let's drag motherfuckers on. So, oh, my baby mama ain't this, and she that, and she this. I might say, like, yo, for y'all, so y'all can know, this person is hiding my children. I had one of my baby mamas hide my children from me for like 2 years. So I'm saying all this to say that my resume is good. So to these women who want to jump in my shit. Oh, hold on, I went too fast. So back dealing with my mother, I wanted to speak on that. I have today, this dumbass bra who out to my shit, you need to go heal. This is why I have the modalities, the meditations, the forms of counseling and healing other people in my community. That's what I mean when I say check my resume. Talk to your friends. Talk to your sisters. Talk to your cousins. Talk to your brothers. I've been in this community over 20 years working, period. So with that being said, I have healed my traumas. I have addressed them, even to the point that when one of my uncles died and my mother came into town, I hadn't talked to my mother since I was 11 to 40. I talked to my mother maybe 2-3 times, and they was all some negative, quick ass, whatever. So when I dealt with the issues that I had with my mother within my own healing, I was like, that's good enough. And then when she was coming into town, I was instructed by spirit to go and have a conversation with her. I'm like, what? I'm not trying to talk to her. I already tried that. She is lost. She is ignorant. She is out there. I don't need it. I'm good. I'm healed. I'm moving on. Nah, you need to go talk to her. Man, what the fuck? So I did. Like I said, I'm obedient to spirit. If y'all don't know what that means, talk to me. I'll tell you, right? So I went ahead, and when she came in town, caught her over my grandfather's house, ran up in there like, look, we need to talk. We need to get this shit out. We need to settle this shit. And she was like, okay. Oh, and we sat down, and my step grandmother was like, I don't think y'all need to do this, right? This not, and my grandfather, what the hell? It's been goddamn 40 years. Would it be a better time? If this ain't the time, then I don't know what will. Leave the boy alone. Let him talk to his mother. All right, we good? And me and my mother had an hour or two conversation. And And I'm like, yo, this happened and that happened and this happened and then you sent me away and this, like, I'm just saying, like, ooh. And then she's like, well, that's because you did. I'm like, no, that's not what happened. Actually, that's what happened. And she's like, wait, are you serious? Wait a minute. Are you telling? Yeah, wait. So you thought literally 30 years of not having my mother. And when we finally have a conversation, listen to what I'm saying. When the woman finally shut the fuck up with the emotional shit and was able to indulge in a respectable conversation, then she came to realize that she misunderstood the entire situation that went down that caused her to send me the fuck off. Imagine that. 30 years of not having your mother in your life, all to find, or your son in your life, all to find out that, oh, that was just a miscommunication and a misunderstanding. That's not even what happened. What you thought happened didn't even happen. What you thought was said wasn't even said. So that, I think, was for her. Because all of her children got the fuck on. Like me, both my other sisters, we all ran away at some point in time. My sister ran away when she was 15. I ran away at 11. And man, my younger sister, I think she left like 16, 17. I don't know. But I'm saying all that to say that, yeah, my mother was fucked up and, you know, basically traded her children for a life of feeling like everything that I'm doing is right. And if y'all not following me, then it's on y'all. So I feel like when we had that discussion, it gave her some energy and understanding about herself because I had already dealt with those issues. So when people come and tell me, oh, you need to heal. Uh-oh, self is a measuring stick of the world. I've already addressed mine. I've dealt with mine. But for you to think that I need to heal because I'm pointing out that you're doing the same stupid shit that she did. Oh, is that what's going on? Oh, you need to heal. No. That would have been like my mama telling me the same thing. Like, no, you ignorant motherfucker. You're the one who's doing and saying shit out of pocket. Why are you being mad when I'm pointing out shit that is out of pocket? Because if you're saying it's not, then we should be able to have this discussion. What do you mean? How's that out of pocket? I said, yeah, but you said that. And we can go back and forth in the conversation until we come up with what? An understanding. Carlos said, no matter who or what relationship they may be to you, they are a reflection of the human condition. Negotiating this world the best they can. I agree with you to a certain extent. I agree with you, but that does not mean that it has to be acceptable or cannot be pointed out. And that's kind of what I'm talking about. People like to give this idea like, well, look, I'm just doing the best I can, or I'm just, you know what I'm saying, going on in this. Yeah, but no, you're not. No, you're not. And that's kind of sometimes a cop-out to not do what needs to be done, to not have the conversations that need to be had, right? So this is why I'm very big on these challenging conversations. So I wanted to lay all that shit out as a resume. I wanted you all to understand, for these ignorant ass broads who be jumping on my shit, trying to imply things. Because I have people, oh, I could tell by your post that you hate women. You probably beat women. You probably ain't gotten, you did this and you took from. Check my resume. I am an individual in our community who has housed women and children that are not mine for free. I've housed men for free. I've fed. I've protected. What? I have laid down my motherfucking life several times for people I don't even know. I remember it was a situation. I was hanging out with my best friend. We at her house. Me, my wife, my best friend is my ex-wife's twin sister. Her and my best friend's husband, you know, we all there chilling, and the dude upstairs, we start hearing it arguing, and you could hear, what? I go up there and beat on the door. I don't know these motherfuckers. This Detroit. You don't beat on the motherfucking door talking shit. No, I beat on the door. I came to the door flat out. Hey, shorty, come on out of there. Come downstairs. I took this woman out of the house with her abusive man and brought her downstairs and told her, here, you stay here tonight. You know what I'm saying? Next morning, yeah, she went back. That ain't my business. But when I came to the door, I told him, bro, if you got a fucking problem with it, handle it. You beating on her like that, beat on me like that. Let's get it. I didn't even know this woman. So what I'm telling y'all is, for you all motherfuckers, you hate women and you shut up. You're stupid. And you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And you are traumatized. But just because I address things, I bring things up, does not mean I hate women. No, I hate the way that our community is operating. I hate the ignorance that is portrayed. I hate the ignorance of the children who are watching the stupid ass shit y'all be saying. I spent years checking men, years, till it came a point where I'm going, man, shut your bitch ass up. You keep hollering at all these men, and these men, a lot of them have reasons for why they're doing and saying what they're doing and saying. Period, point blank. I being one of them. My children was taken from me and hid from me. I just told y'all who I am. Check my resume. Everybody in my community that knows me knew you will see me with all three of my women and all of our babies everywhere we went. I'm a family man. I'm about that shit. Always protected, always provided, always. So when the woman get mad, I'm leaving. All right, go on the fuck on in, bitch. Bitch. Until you learn to respect me, you won't see your children. And then you got women saying stupid shit like, well, if you want to see your children, you should have fought harder to see them. Hold on, bitch. How many times anybody told you that? How many women would allow somebody to say to them, if you want to see your children, you need to fight? How does that sound like it makes sense? What woman is going to be like, yeah, you right, I should fight harder? Who the fuck is supposed to have to fight to see their children? This is ignorance in our community. And there's a lot of women who walk around and say stupid shit like this. Until you respect, my baby mama don't need to fucking respect me to see our children. She needs to respect me to receive this dick, to receive this finance, to receive this support. That's it. You and your fucking ex don't need to fucking respect each other. Period. It would be nice, but it's not a prerequisite for you to have a relationship with your children. And for whatever reason, there's ignorant ass women out here who feel that way and who will say that and who will stand on that. There's women who will speak about, well, I'm keeping them from him because I don't feel like, I don't think that. Shut up. Because if I said I'm going to take my children and then shoot off to Florida and hide them, and I tell motherfucker, because I don't think my babies is safe with her because she makes fucked up decisions. This is the type of stupid ass shit that women will say. No, you're mad about what the fuck y'all, just like these dudes who, oh, she don't want to be with you. She break up. She like, yo, your son want to see you, man, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You ain't want me there, so what you calling me? What the fuck does you and her got to do with you? She just said your child is looking for you, you ignorant motherfucker. Go pick that motherfucker. And that's the shit that be pissing me off. Like the motherfuckers who actually, I be like, I mean, they not, the women be like, listen, how I say it. The good dudes get the fucked up baby mamas, and the fucked up dudes get the baby mama. Well, I can't say the good baby mamas, but the baby mamas who ain't trying to stop that shit. But you know why? Because most of them are like, come get these kids. Shit, I'm trying to go fuck off with the next motherfucker. Now I'm just projecting, y'all. I'm just projecting. Everybody ain't like whatever I'm saying. The Dog Star series. Horseshoe. See, Carlos is always dropping shit on me, and then sometimes he'll drop some shit, and I'll be like, hell yeah, hell yeah. Oh, wait, what's that? Educate me. Carlos is a very knowledgeable individual, y'all. So I'm saying all of these things to explain, like football players talk about football. I'm a relationship expert. People in the community, when they having relationship problems and they sit down with me, we can eliminate that. Check my resume. You know what I'm saying? I have individuals who came to me who had so much trauma in their motherfucking heart that they didn't even want to be in a room with a man one-on-one. Literally. Like it causes fear and anguish to them. And after going through sitting with me and going through the counting of things that we go through, now married with children. I ain't gonna put no names out there, but these are real situations. You know what I'm saying? Like this is something I've always been about because as a youth, I wasn't, well, my mom don't love me. I wasn't one of them. I was damn, my mom's really is fucked up. She really think like this. My mom think like that, and she think that. So my whole thing is I had a ability to watch the male female relationships the whole time that I was coming into adulthood and being like, oh shit, okay. Israel said I felt this way about my Buell BA when he was not doing me right and would not come after me after I told him to go away because he wouldn't act right, based on my opinion of what a baby mama is supposed to act like with for me. We are that in need of real help, bro. Indeed. Indeed. And you know, I understand because a lot of people that I talk to and we go through conversations, and this is what I mean when I say, like, when I get a client in front of me and they get to saying, oh yeah, okay, listen, I had a sister, again, I don't use no names, it ain't your business. I had a sister come to me, but they know who it is that I'm talking. And we was talking, and you know, she was talking about the relationship between her and her baby daddy and her children and this and that. And so I got in and started kind of giving off some understanding of how men look at things and how men this and that. I'm like, you know, so if he wasn't shit. And she was like, no, I gotta be honest. I said, what? She said, he actually was a good man. What do you mean? He was a protector, he was a provider, he was there for us, he never abused me, he paid the bills, he took care of his children, he's a good. Well, what happened? I just kind of got bored. I wanted to do something different. So I fucked off on him. And then after that, I left him. And then later on, it was like, damn, I realized that I fucked up. And I went to go get back with him, and he had got with another chick, and then I was trying to fucking chase her away, and he was like, oh, I don't want to fuck with you because, and you know, that shit just kind of, and I have had a couple more women say that exact same thing. So what I'm saying is, if these situations are being spoken about openly enough where a motherfucker can say no, not only are there good men out here, but as a woman, I was ignorant and did not appreciate that man. I did not understand that man. I did not understand what I was dealing with at the time. And after losing them, then the realization came to me. Well, let's look at the other side of that. That man spends time, like I did, cultivating a relationship, cultivating trust and love, actually taking you into let's get married and being a good husband, and then being betrayed, belittled, and having your children taken away from you. What do that do to the good men? It leaves them with the bad taste on their mouth. Puh, puh, puh. Bitches be, women be, motherfuckers ain't a preacher. Puh. And then when they are expressing themselves, now you got a bunch of hating ass mad that this man is putting women out there. That, and this is where it all starts. Now the women talk shit about the men talk shit about the women, men talk shit about the men, and it just goes back and forth. This is why I say I bring these challenging conversations and controversial topics to our people because we need to address them with a sense of intelligence. If you lack the intelligence, just stay on. I don't care about being triggered. Have some emotional intelligence to be able to discuss the atrocities that we going through. Mo Greenwood said, I was at an Austin, Texas ceremony with you, and that Cambo ceremony mended the relationships between me and my folks. I haven't looked back since. That was the day up. Yo, shout out. Shout out. I love to hear that shit. You feel me? I love to hear that shit. And that's another thing. People don't know how these medicine works. Really help with, because like Cambo cleanses the panema. That's the negative energy drawn up through what? The visuals, right? You see shit, you experience shit, and it puts a fucking film on your soul, and this film kind of stops the absorption of the spiritual elements that we are trying to do, whether it be through conversation, through diet, through love, through collaboration. And so counseling alone sometimes don't do it. Sometimes some medicine works. Sometimes that Cambo, right? So shout out to you for recognizing that, and thank you for sharing that. It's messed up Black men and messed up Black women. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's true. Yep. You know what I'm saying? However, are we one? Am I one? Are you one? Is she one? Is he one? How can you determine who is traumatized, who is a messed up black man or a messed up black woman? For me, it's through the ability to communicate those traumas. So people have went through traumas, right? You say, "Oh, you traumatized, you fucked up." Um, I see the question, "What is Campbell?" I'm gonna get back to that. You traumatized, you fucked up, because they can recognize something somebody said, and it's like, "Oh, you traumatized," right? And my whole thing is when I'm looking at it, if a man walks into the room and the woman jumps up and is like, "Oh no, I'm about to get the fuck out of here. Oh, see, I'm not about to be around this shit because men be," and they have a fucking problem. Now, if a woman is in a room and a man comes and sits and starts talking to her and she says, "Listen, I don't mean no disrespect, but I've been through a lot of things and just really communicating with men and, the things you're trying to talk about, I'm not really interested in that. And I would just really appreciate it if, we could just," and to me, a person not fucked up. They've been through trauma, but they ain't fucked up. See, it's how you respond to the things that I'm speaking on, right? It's how you respond to these things, right? It's how you like, are you responding in an action that is judgmental and projection, or are you responding based off emotional intelligence? Because every man that walk in and talk to you ain't trying to motherfucking holler at you. Let's be clear. And apparently, there's a lot of women who don't understand that shit. Like, bitch, I was just being friendly. Anybody trying to holler at you? You're not even my type. Fuck is you talking about? Right? So we have to pay attention to how people respond to certain stimuli before just assuming that motherfuckers are traumatized and need some type of fucking counseling. Like when I'm making a post about whatever the fuck I made that post about the other day or today, and the bra hop on my shit. You always talking about single mothers. You need some fucking help. You got trauma. Go get therapy. Well, look here, you stupid bitch. How the fuck? Oh, let me be clear. I don't give a fuck about disrespecting nobody who disrespect me. So if any of y'all feel some type of way about that, you might as well get off my shit. Because a bitch come talking reckless to me, oh, well, now you can get it. I'm not every woman is bitch. But listen, when you think you can disrespect me and I'm supposed to just, well, namaste, I'm a healer and I'm a medicine man. So if that's how you feel, no, hold on, bitch. Don't run up on me talking to shit to me, disrespecting me. Fuck you and four motherfuckers who look like you. That's my thing. So anybody upset that I said something today, bitch, keep your bitch off my page. Anyway, let me keep it moving. So, you know what? Sometimes I be like, Seven, shut the fuck up. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I be saying that shit to myself, but I love being able to express myself. At a young age and throughout my life, I was always shut the fuck up, be quiet, keep it. No, I don't do it now. I'm very respectful. I'm very loving. But if you come for me, fuck it. You open the door, so let's get it. Don't come with it if you can't take it back. So that's my point. When I made the post this morning and the woman talking about I need therapy and I need to shut the fuck up and that's all I ever post about, I'm like, how the fuck you gonna say that's all I ever post about when last night before I went to bed, I said, let me get on here and address something. Shout out to the women. And I literally did like a 30-minute video supporting the women. How the fuck is this all I post about is your traumatic ass? No, all you see is the shit that triggers you. People will scroll for 20 minutes. I ignore that, I ignore that, I ignore that. What? Is that about me? Ah, fuck them. Bitch, I don't even know you. You're not even on my radar. And it's always that. I don't never get a woman that I know to jump on my motherfucking page and be like, yo, Seven, why the fuck would you? No, it's always some broad that I don't even fucking know and don't give a fuck to know. So that's what I mean when I say check my resume. Know before whom you stand and adjust yourself accordingly. I am here to improve the relationships between the men and the women in my community only for one reason. Let me be very fucking clear. For one reason. To save the motherfucking children so these little boys out here and these little girls out here ain't gotta go through the fucking trauma that I went through because my motherfucking mama was stupid and everybody was too scared to check her dumb ass. This is your call. Profit healing, bro. Raw and real and direct. Facts. Hit dogs holler. Facts. That's what I said this morning. Like, damn, hit dogs really holler. The fuck wrong with you? I made a post and you only holler. Why you? Oh, shit. It must have been about you. But even if it was, and I'm offended by it, why argue with an individual who pointed something out? Hey, you got a booger on your nose. Hey, man, fuck you. You ain't gonna be trying to call. Motherfucker, I'm trying to help you so you don't look stupid with the next fucking 10 people you walk in front of. This is why I make these controversial topics a conversation, because we as a people need to be able to have intellectual conversations about challenging shit. This is why a lot of y'all go from motherfucking dick to dick, go from pussy to pussy, from man to man, woman to woman, because you don't address your motherfucking issues. And then you feel like anytime anybody points out something about you, they attacking you. Ain't no motherfucking attack. Ain't no attack on you. It's an attack on the ignorance that you're displaying. Fellas, you out here beating on women, you a bitch. Period. I say that shit all the time, and motherfuckers be mad, and I be telling women, share that part. Just don't even let them watch the whole clip. Just go to 51 minutes, 43 seconds in the video, so I can go, fellas, you beating on women, you a bitch. Period, point blank. Is that attack on these men? No, it's an attack on what the fuck they doing. And women will be like, I know that's right. I know that's right. Ladies, you hiding your motherfucking kids from a man, you a bitch. Well, wait a minute. He don't respect me. Wait a minute. But he said he slapped that bitch because she didn't respect him. So why the fuck he can still be wrong, but you can't? I'm trying to figure this shit out. Why the fuck men can be held responsible for the fuck shit they do, but when a man says, yo, what's wrong with you? This is stupid. You must be gay. You must be sassy. You must be all the stupid ass shit that be being said. You can't cancel me. You can't stop my funding. You can't stop nothing. I'm protected and guided. Y'all seen Book of Eli? You haven't? Just watch my life then. You'll see it. You put your hand on me again, you won't get that back. Hey, I told you. The fuck, right? These two smart, high-performance BMs are so cold, mean, not available, not supportive. See, now, remember a minute ago I was talking about that man who married that woman and she left him because she just wanted something different. And how he was traumatized and how he felt some type of way and how he will present his feelings and his thought process about that. This is the same thing. These two smart, high-performance baby mamas are so cold, mean, not available, not supportive. What I mean by that is those women that we're talking about, a lot of them are like that because of the shit they went through with the man. Don't get me twisted by my conversation as if every time a woman does some spiteful shit, she's just a fucked up broad. Nah, a lot of these women have been traumatized, fucked over, disrespected, beat, abused, and all type of other fuck shit by the men in the community. And me, myself, I have no fucking problem letting it be known that I feel like, one, I'm the motherfucking prize. Ain't no woman no prize to me. If you offended already, get the fuck off. Listen to what the fuck I'm saying otherwise. One, I'm the prize. Two, I'm the leader, the provider, and the protector. So with all of that being said, I am paying the cost to be the boss. So with that being said, if any men can say, I feel just like Seven. What he just said, me too. Then I'm going to say, those ignorant ass women, those are our fault. It's our fault as men. This is why I spent years checking off in the men ass. Yo, that's some fuck shit. Yo, don't do it. Yo, people who know me know. No. I don't give a fuck what the violation was. You out here violating women? Yo, my man, you a bitch. I be checking motherfuckers. I be calling them out. And I be like, I'm not fucking with you. Listen, people know that I never even did business or taught people how to grow cannabis if you ain't had no kids. I would never teach no single men who didn't have kids. I wouldn't teach them how to get money. Oh, can you teach me how to, for those who don't know, I'm one of the best weed growers that's come out of Michigan in the last 20 years. You want to debate it? I challenge you to bring somebody who will try to debate that. So what I'm saying is, I was known out here. I'm teaching people. I'm growing some of the best weed in this motherfucker. Julian Marty's son told me I got the best weed he ever smoked. Rock him. Man, I served weed to all type of rappers and movie stars, all that shit. I've been this shit in my community, period. But my ego fucked me up. So I had to get smashed down and destroyed and come back. I couldn't come into being a medicine man and a shaman with that. So that's what they put me through. But what I'm saying is, getting back to the point, this shit is our fault. If we are the prize. Why do I say we the prize? Let me just touch on that real quick. What the fuck you mean he the prize? That shit sounds sexy. Have you ever had a prize you had to pay for? Anybody ever gave you a car? Like, you won a prize. Here go a Mercedes. Oh my God, I won a Mercedes. Yes. So next week we'll start the $800 a month coming out of your account for the next 5 years. Wait, I thought it was a prize. It is. You got to pay for it. You ever had a prize you had to pay for? Now, you might have to pay to play the game, but once you win, the prize is yours. I ain't never had a prize I had to pay for. So men, real men, protecting men, providing men, men who are leaders, they are prizes. But who do those prizes go to? Valuable women. Women are valuable. And this is why we will invest in them. This is why we'll take care of them. This is why we'll pay. You're not a prize. No, men are prizes. Prizes are something that can be given away. Ain't no woman supposed to give herself away. Y'all want to argue so bad, so y'all and y'all don't even getting the fucking point of what's being said. If you a prize, then there should be no motherfucking fee. Oh, I ain't going no 50-50 with no man. I know you not. Because you valuable. So the man who says, you ain't got to go 50-50, baby. I got all this. He's the prize. Fuck what you talking about. I don't give a fuck. Anybody want to debate this, we can debate it. So, with that being said, if the man is the prize, the man is the leader, the man is the provider, the man is all of this, then if we have atrocities in this relationship, it's the man's fault. You ain't leader right. Period. So when we got all these women out here with all this anger, all these women out here with all these motherfucking traumas, it's our fault. Fuck is you talking about? When that motherfucker went up inside of her head and then came and got in the car and told you, man, I had to slap that bitch. You need to talk reckless to me. You should have blew his shit out. Fuck out of here. Ain't no man finna sit around me and tell me how he just beat up some broad. Slap the fuck out. You got me fucked up. Not around me. Not around me. It's our fault. But ladies, we can't motherfucking protect shit we can't goddamn control. Now let's be clear. All of this shit is conscious control. Fuck you mean control? Because you let stupid motherfuckers control you. Come on, baby. We're going to have a threesome. Come on, baby. Give me your check. I'm going to go get on. We're going to be rich next year if you let me get this 8-ball. Come on, baby. You didn't know no better because you ain't had no real men in the fucking house and around you. You ain't know what a real man is because we got a lack of them in our community. So with that being said, you've been motherfucking destroyed, altered, and fucked up by motherfuckers coming under the guise of men for so long. You don't know what a real man is. So now you get your traumatized ass out here, and when you meet a real man, you don't know how to fucking respond to him. You don't know how to hold him down. You don't know how to fucking listen. You know what submit means? It means to fucking agree, to go along with. Anytime I hear a woman say, I wish I would submit to a man, I say, why the fuck you with a man that you can't agree with? That's stupid within itself. Why you with a man you can't fucking follow? If he tell you, do this, I'm not gonna do that, then why are you with him? That's stupid. It's stupid. Submit means to agree. I don't want nobody with me who don't agree with me. And I ain't saying every fucking thing that I do. But what I am saying, it takes two people to make a relationship successful. And a relationship is a form of alchemy. We're going to change lead to gold. You know what you got to start with in alchemy? Lead. What is lead? What is lead? I need somebody to type in the comments. I'm about to go spit. When I come back, I want somebody to tell me what lead is. What is lead? Because alchemy is the science of turning lead to gold. So you first have to start with lead. What is lead? Damn, ain't nobody say what lead is. Okay. I'm gonna tell you, usually when I ask that question, there we go. Caramel Kathy said, lead is a heavy metal. Boom. I love it. That's what I'm looking for. Lead is a metal, right? Now we're gonna play with this a little bit. All right. To create gold, you first have to start with lead as an alchemist. What is lead? When I ask that question, my answer to what is lead is that follows. Wait, what? Wait, is he being clever? A little bit. What is lead? Lead is that follows. Anything that follows something else is being what? Lead. Message. So to turn lead to gold, we got to start with lead. What's lead? Lead is something that follows. What does it follow? Let me tell you what lead follows. Lead follows the rules of lead. The atomic weight of lead, the atomic mass of lead, the color of lead, the presentation of that's it. Lead follows those rules. So when you take the rules of lead away and give the lead the rules of gold, remember it's being lead, so it's going to follow. What is it following now? The rules of gold. And if you follow the rules of gold, then you will eventually become what? Gold. Right? So when we talk about relationships being an alchemy, we're taking some base levels and creating them into precious. It's through leadership. Just like turning lead to gold is through leadership. The alchemist is in charge of that. So as men, we're supposed to be alchemists in our relationship. We're going to take the rules of the life that we've been living and throw that shit away. We're going to look at the rules of the lives that we want to live, and we're going to follow those. Communication, trust, respect. These are things that we're not following as lead. We're following the rule. I do what I want. I'm being like, no. We're together now. That shit that you was doing before is over with. We on some new shit, and this is what we're on. So we as men, we are the reason that a lot of these women are tin and aluminum foil. They're not even lead. They're so flexible and flimsy because of the rules that they've been given. And right now, you know what rules? Social media rules. Social media rules like a motherfucker. Tell me I'm wrong. All of y'all are on here listening to me on social media. That's how we know each other, from social media. Some of us, because some of us know each other in real life. But social media rules right now. Are we following the rules of social media? Look at the memes that are shared in our community. Look at the shit that's passed back and forth. And look how motherfuckers respond when people start to speak on them. See, because these rules are not even explained. They're just thrown out there. People look at these memes that just like, who the fuck made it? That's why I be like, say this shit out loud. Some of the dumbest broads be making a meme, and then some of the motherfucking, some women that have found themselves in intellectual spaces at times will share this shit and be like, oh my goodness, did you just like, have you read this shit out loud? Have you said this out loud? Would you say this to your son? Would you say this to your daughter? You know what I'm saying? Social media rules right now. So social media is leading a lot of people in their relationship, leading people out of relationships. Let's be clear, right? You know, so I just wanted to come and just kind of speak on these things, like, because I'm seeing a lot of emotional response to stimuli. It just stimulated your nervous system and you responded. You didn't think about it. You didn't want to talk about it. You didn't want to address it. You just want to react. You just want to react. I'm not really big on reaction. I don't give a fuck. Shut up. I don't want to know your reaction. Right? It's like, what the fuck? You want to, what? Listen, I remember a few years ago, there was like this thing where like people were showing their reactions to hearing something for the first time. Their reaction to hearing the song for the first time. Their reaction to eating this food for the first time. Like, that shit is fucking interesting. It's not. Who gives a fuck how you react? What's your response to it? Ooh, this is, it's fucking, it's playing a role, right? But can you discuss what you just ate? Can you discuss what you just watched? This is why I like those videos where it's like the breakdown of this movie. That's my shit. I don't want to see the response, the reaction of somebody who just watched this movie. What's the breakdown? What's the response? Not reaction, response. Reactions, those are controlled. It's like chemical reactions. When I pour the vinegar over the baking soda, gas, flat the fuck out. That's a reaction. Don't be so reactionatory. Don't be so quick to react. Respond. And this is what I'm doing when I'm putting these posts up. I'm responding to the thought process of them and presenting that so that we can discuss that. Hey, y'all see this? It said da-da-da-da-da. This, I feel like it's kind of ignorant because, I mean, if da-da-da-da, to the blase split. Oh, yeah, I can see that because, you know, but there we go. Now we got some fucking dialogue. Me reacting to something is just, hey, y'all see this shit? Okay, yes. Now where we going? This shit pissed me off. Okay. You need counseling. Bitch, you the one pissed off. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, football players talk about football. Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. And like, if it's a lane that you want to be in, then listen to the football players talk about fucking football. Learn football and then try out for football. But to be mad because people are talking about football because your ass cannot play football is ignorant as fuck. To be mad about me speaking about relationships, about parenting, about all of these, to be mad at me shows ignorance on your part. That shows ignorance on your part. Well, football players always talking about football because they play football. Why are you sitting around listening to football players talk about football and complaining about it, and you don't even like sports? You sound stupid. Y'all know I love y'all, right? Y'all know I love this, right? Y'all know y'all not gonna run me away from this, right? And y'all know that every time one of y'all ignorant motherfuckers hop on my page and disrespect me, you gonna get it right back if I feel like it. Some of y'all not even, it's like, oh man, this stupid ass bitch, let me erase you. But some of y'all is like, oh, you got the audacity to touch, man. All right, well, let's get it. I don't give a fuck. That's how it is. This shit is fun to me. Understand that. It's fundamental. See what I just did there? It's fundamental. Like I was telling motherfuckers, I said on the post the other day, y'all motherfuckers coming here talking about arguing with motherfuckers and debating and all of this shit. I do this shit when I have time to waste. When I'm not on this shit, I'm somewhere making money, helping somebody out, doing my job. Like, I'm like, I got some time to waste. Let me hop on here. So if you see me debating with a motherfucker on here, I'm just wasting time. I'm just wasting time. What are they getting? Nothing but flushed. I mean, that's all they really getting is flushed. Because that's all I do. I'm going to flush your ugly ass. But I'm not losing anything. I'm not losing clients. Most of my clients are not even on my Facebook. Let's be clear. It's just some people who be on Facebook or on my posts and will kind of see or hear, and they'll catch on and be like, damn, he got a fucking way about expressing himself that could use a little bit of, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of rough around the edges, but he on point. And when he gets to talking about healing, he on point. Maybe I should go, and then we might get a relationship. But most of my clients are added to my Facebook later, if so. They're not like, I'm not, oh, Facebook, I get all of my clients from Facebook. No. Matter of fact, I don't think any of the motherfuckers who's taking my classes was on my Facebook page previous to that. Dan, I think. But my point is, I'm not bothered by that. I'm not worried about that. That's not my focus. My focus is on creating a better community for our children to grow up in. My focus is on strengthening the relationships between our community. And when I'm saying relationships, I ain't talking about just man and woman, mother and son, father and daughter, brother and sister, cousins, uncles, aunties, nephews, the motherfucker live next door, your boss, the motherfucker who work up under you. We need to be, that's why the Kush Coffees I've started calling urban philosophy. A lot of y'all need to learn what philosophy is. Look it up. Do the etymology to it. I ain't gonna give y'all everything. That's your homework. Look up the etymology of philosophy. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you all lack the ability to be able to communicate effectively, and that's what's fucking you up. So don't come get mad at me because I address some shit that you too fucking scared to address. Because I'm talking about some shit that you fucking scared of. Pull your fucking pants up, shut the fuck up, and jump in the conversation. When I say shut the fuck up, it's about the emotional shit. Jump in the conversation with actual intelligence. Emotional intelligence. Keep your emotional intelligence when you think you bringing your motherfucking education or whatever the fuck you think that you about to present. You know what I'm saying? We need these conversations. We need these realizations. We need these focuses. And if you specialize in a motherfucking place, man, fuck anybody who got a problem with you speaking on what you specialize in. Fuck them and 4 motherfuckers who look like them. Speak your fucking truth. A lot of people tell me they love me because they are inspired by me because I have no fear. You know what lying is rooted in? Fear. Every time a motherfucker told a lie, it's because they were scared. Period. I mean, I don't know. I can't really think of any other reasons for lies outside of fear. Fear of losing somebody, losing something, getting hit in your motherfucking mouth, being killed, losing your children, going to jail. All these things cause fear. And I'm gonna start, no, not me. And they gonna start lying like a motherfucker. My thing is, don't do nothing that you gotta be fearful about. That's why I started off with my resume. You know why I talk this shit? You know why I talk? Not because, oh, women are this and women are that, and I'm gonna talk, but no, because I don't have no fear. A lot of dudes is not gonna call women out on the bullshit because they baby mama or girlfriend might hop right on their post, be like, how the fuck you gonna say this when your hoe ass did? Jump on, bitch. Come on, challenge it. Challenge it. I wouldn't, because you see what happens to the rest of them. They just coming on some emotional shit and they get their ugly asses flushed. But if we start to walk with a sense of integrity, move with a sense of integrity, treat these women right, treat these children right, treat these men right, treat the people in your community right, operate with a sense of integrity, you won't have no fear. Because you won't, and then you what? Without fear, you don't have no reason to lie. I like that. Speak on what you're certified in. Yeah, speak on what you're certified in. Hell yeah. That's what I mean when I say stay in your lane. Football players talk about football. Fuck, I'm seeing football players about, man, tennis is easy. If I wanted to get a 30 love, all I would do is shut up. You don't even play tennis. You play football. But with that said, when motherfuckers are sitting there talking about football, who the fuck am I to jump in and be like, man, whatever. Y'all motherfuckers just play football because when you was in high school, motherfuckers whooped your ass, so you had to play a sport to make you look tough. Is those your insecurities speaking? What the fuck is you even talking about? It's how people look. Stay in your lane, boo-boo. Stay in your lane, mama. You won't have to get your feelings hurt then. And if this ain't your lane, but you would like to know about it or you would like to strengthen yourself, then I'm the motherfucker to listen to. Stupid. Stupid. Y'all know I'm silly as shit. I'm getting them emotions going and shit. But y'all know, for real, I just love this shit. I love expressions. I love communication. I'm a fan of this shit. So I was like, y'all not gonna stop me from it. You know what I'm saying? You jumping on my post, you need to, oh yeah, now I'm gonna stop. I'm about to delete all my pages and shut the fuck up because your little traumatized ass hopped on my page with your offense. No, you just motherfucking making yourself look stupid. That's really it. Why do that? I don't jump up on nobody's post. Why would you say this? Who are you? Who are you? If you don't know me, shut the fuck up talking to me, man. Go check my resume. Because I'm waiting on somebody to say some shit to me and make me go, all right, you got me there. You get respect from that. But just bringing your traumatic, emotional, reactionary ass on some shit, it's just going to make me disrespect you. If you disrespect me, I'm going to disrespect you. Most of the time. And sometimes you be like, man, fuck all that shit. But if I got some free time, I'm about to flush your ugly ass. Fuck you and 4 motherfuckers who look like you. Those little motherfuckers, they look like you. Fuck them too. I ain't shit. I know, right? But hey, man, stay in your lane because you will get your feelings hurt. That's a fact. For sure. As we see repeatedly. Nobody's hopped on and said some shit and they made it look like, oh yeah, they're right. I can see it. Like, no, I'd be like, people who know me and are seeing these reactions are going, she must not know him. I don't even know why she would even do this. Why would she get him started like that? Why? And hold on. Fellas, fuck y'all too. Whole ass motherfuckers hopping on my shit with your old one-liner ass. Listen, this is why I'm very big on, wait, who are you talking to? Wait, who is that response? See, if you come on my shit, say my motherfucking name. Say you on some stupid shit. Don't come on and post some shit like, hold on. Don't try it. Who the fuck you talking to? Fuck you, you hoe ass motherfucker. So yeah, let me just be clear. Because it ain't all women. It's a couple of hoe ass motherfucking dudes who be coming on my shit. But one, I'm gonna say, watch this though. One thing that I can say, at least the motherfucking women got the heart to be goddamn clear. Dudes who come on with some one-liner shit like, like not even being clear. Like we're just posting like, well, are you talking about me or the people who said something or what? Like, no, if you are coming on my post and are disrespecting me, tag me. Say you are a bum ass nigga. You are a hoe ass this. You don't know what the fuck you talking about. Don't come on and be like, oh, some people just don't know what the fuck they talking about. Hold on. Because my next response is, who you referring to? Say my motherfucking name. Don't be no coward. How you gonna come on somebody's post but then be a coward? It takes some fucking bravery to come on the post. So at least these women are brave enough to be like, man, fuck you. You sound like, and you need it. All right, cool. Thank you for letting me know you talking to me. So now I can flush your ugly ass and carry on. Fellas, you got a problem with me, make it clear. Let me know. I would like to know. Like, if like ain't that the point of saying some shit? I don't be like, well, some dudes be some hoes. No. You a hoe ass motherfucker. You feel me? But just know that that's not what I'm here for. Like, I mean, shit, I'm not gonna not be here for it, but that's not what I'm here for. If I show up to the restaurant for a steak and I'm sitting there eating a steak and you like, man, fuck you. Hold on, dog. I mean, I'm not here to beat your ass, but I'm here for the steak. But I can set this fork and knife. Well, I'm gonna set the fork. Matter of fact, I'm gonna keep both in my hand. What you say? Right? You know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean. I'm here for the betterment of our community. But if you want to involve me in some ignorant shit, like, again, check my resume. I come from that shit. I have a very violent past. You know what I'm saying? My father was a very ignorant motherfucker. So when my mother with this with this goddamn religion shit sent me away at 11 years old to Detroit to be with my father, the next motherfucking night, I just got here in Detroit today. The next night, I was on Davison and Woodrow Wilson right where the motherfucking Muslim center is, where the freeway starts. Davidson is a street. And once it gets to Woodrow, like Lodge goes this way and the motherfucking freeway start going down, right? Those who in Detroit, y'all know what I'm talking about. Right where the freeway on the Lodge, you got 14th, 12th, Woodrow, and then it turns into a fucking freeway for a little while. Those houses right by that Muslim center, 1, 2, 3 houses, that middle one, that's where I fucking grew up at. My motherfucking stepmama, she's still in there. The next day, I was fighting some little boy, and then I don't fucking know. My pops woke me up 2 in the morning. Get up, son, pouring beer on me. What? Come outside. I'm like, Father, I have school in the morning. I just came from Colorado. I'm proper than a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Proper than a motherfucker. Father, I have school in the morning. What do you mean, get up? It's 2 in the morning. Like, I don't know what time it was. He woke me up, but I'm just saying. I get up and shit, come outside. It's about 30 motherfuckers out there. Big Hurt, Jay Nutty, motherfucking Ty, the Wilkersons, all the motherfuckers is outside. I'm like, what the fuck going on? Come here. Whoop his ass. Who? Red. His name, it was, rest in peace to Red, Nate. You know what I'm saying? Nate Wilkerson. He was the street bully, the neighborhood bully on some young shit. So my father and all these dudes are shooting dice, and they like, yeah, I seen your son come in the hood. Yeah, my son about to run this motherfucker. Man, you know Nate run this motherfucker, man. Wait, Nate will whoop that motherfucker ass. What they didn't know, just because I spoke proper, didn't mean shit. My father was in the military, special forces, and he had Napoleon complex. He's shorter than me. So my father is a whoop ass, stab, shoot, and kill motherfuckers to let them know we not playing. So he trained me at a young age. So when I'm coming back, he already know I got it in me. So I'm 2 in the morning, the second night in fucking Detroit, fighting Red ass. Threw that motherfucker in the middle of motherfucking Davidson. Word is bond. Motherfuckers who was around, they know the story, right? So I'm saying that to say that was the beginning. That was the second night in Detroit. That was the beginning of me being raised with my father, a very violent man. When I'm talking about fighting, this motherfucker taped a motherfucking wooden pole with some silver tape to my motherfucking hand and told me, don't you come back to this blood on that bitch. Nigga, if you come back to this motherfucker, I'm gonna beat your ass with that pole. You know why? I was walking down what street was that? Kercheval. I'm walking down Kercheval to the store. And there was 2 dudes. They look like they was about 16, 15, 16. They walking and they got their little brother, who I assume was their little brother, some little boy like 2 or 3 years old. So they all walking. So I'm way up here, they way back here. The little boy, he's like running with this stick. And he runs up behind me and hits me with the stick. I'm like, what the fuck? It didn't hurt. It was like a kid with a stick. But I'm like, hey man, the fuck's wrong with you? Stop. And when I said stop and I pushed him, because he tried to hit me with the stick, hey man, fuck you, we'll whoop your ass. And they started chasing me. And I ran home. And I get to the crib. Kercheval and Baldwin. And he, what the fuck wrong with you? Man, these kids, these dudes, man, they tried to fucking, they was chasing me. Wait. And I explained to him what had just happened. Welcome to Detroit, right? He said, you ran. And he got up. And when he got up, I'm like, oh shit, like what? And he went in the room. He came back with his pole. You know, he's beat niggas with his pole. It's about like 18 inches long. He hold out your hand. I held my hand. He said, grab his silver, strong ass tape. All up and down. I'm talking about, I'm taking the fuck up with a pole, right-handed, on my arm. He said, get the fuck out of my house. And you better come back with blood on that bitch. If not, I'm cracking your motherfucking head. We don't run from shit. And I had to go out there and chase them boys down and caught one of them. And when I got home, I did not get my ass whooped. But let me be clear. My heart hurt. Every single time that I've assaulted, fought, stabbed, anything that I've done on some violence against another individual, I'm a Cancer moon sign, so it affected me in my emotions. I don't want to do this shit. What if somebody did this shit to me? But going through this with my father over years and years in Detroit, it just caused like a fucking, like, all right, this is what it is. This is what it's got to be. And to try to escape that, I went into the military. Oh, man, they see me coming a mile away. Oh, we got us one, y'all. And at that point, then it just became second nature. Like I am being rewarded for hurting and shooting and doing all. This is what life began. It began to reward me for violence. So that's why when I got out, problem solving work was something that just came second nature. I know how to hurt people. I know how to do all of this shit, and I can be rewarded for it. I can make money for it. I can all of this shit. My first 7-gram mushroom trip healed all of that, removed every sense of violence from me. And since then, I've only put hands on one person. I used to say it wasn't nobody, but then my man Cole reminded me about the time we had to put it on the motherfucker in the hood, but that was different. I had to. He deserved it. It's like, I don't feel bad for that to this day. That's one of them that was like, nah, it's a reason to hit everybody. I was sheltered too. And the first day in kindergarten, I got stomped. LOL. Never again, though. Man, when I first went to Central High School, because I like this was like man, I hadn't been in Detroit too long, but I had been there long enough to know where I was at. And my father used to tell me, stay away from fucking crowds. You know what I'm saying? And me being a little motherfucker who was not like raised in this hood at this time, I'm seeing this shit. Oh shit, it must be a fight. And not only did I go to the crowd, I worked my way to the nucleus of that bitch. So these two motherfuckers is arguing, you a bitch. Ooh, this is me. Ooh, he called you a bitch. Nah, bitch, you a bitch. Your mama a bitch. This is me. Ooh, he said your mama a bitch. Listen, I don't know none of these motherfuckers at all. It's a whole crowd of motherfuckers around these dudes arguing. I'm instigating like a motherfucker. In the middle of the shit, the motherfucker said, hold on, man. Who the fuck is this? And the dude was like, I don't know who the fuck. I thought he was with you. Apparently, these two already knew each other. Oh, my goodness. And they turned around and commenced to beat the shit out of me. The whole fucking crowd turned and started stomping the shit out of my ass. In the midst of this shit, I had to catch me when I grabbed this motherfucker's leg and pulled a plug out of this shit. And that motherfucker said, he biting me. And the motherfucker came. Remember them Jodeci boots with the steel toe? I was like, bow, kick me dead in my shit. Right here, kick me dead in my shit with them steel toes. Fracture my skull, my orbital bone, all of this shit. So I had to go to the hospital and shit. And I said, from that day forward, there's two things that I'm not doing. I'm not wearing corduroys, and I'm not wearing no ass whooping. And from that point on, if it was about it, let's get it. I'm going to kill this motherfucker before I get fucked up. And from that day forward to this day, I have not worn corduroys or an ass whooping. So any of y'all who think you're going to make me wear some corduroys, holla at me. You're welcome conversation, not to agree or disagree with people, but to share opinions on things they experience or feel, achieving your goal to bring people together so we can get to closer understanding the differences we face. Congrats. Hell yeah. And then you corrected it. Yeah, no doubt, man. So again, my resume. I come from an urban community. I come from a violent background. What do they call that shit? Where it's like, how much time has went by? Can I still speak on this? What happened? 17. I was in Detroit, and my father came home real late. He was like, these motherfuckers robbed me. And I'm like, wait, what? Somebody robbed you? Yeah, shooting dice and hitting these motherfuckers. What strain was it that you took? Tamarian Blue, Baba Kalinde. Baba Mudu was the first person I took my trip with. So, of course, Tamarian. So, yeah, my father was like, yo, fuck that. You already know you can't let motherfuckers slide. And this was the night that I learned how to make homemade grenades out of McCormick's black pepper cans. And using the screens for the wicks, opening up shotgun shells for the gunpowder to create the fucking wicks for the grenades. Listen, literally, and how to basically, you know, I learned shit that at that age I shouldn't have been even involved in, let alone learning. And then the next day, we moved to Terre Haute, Indiana. which is a little small town in Indiana. And I lived out, you know what I'm saying, the rest of my senior year. And then I went to the military. So without me filling all that in, you can understand what I'm saying, y'all. This is the environment that I come from. So when people were like, oh, you a shaman and you a medicine man, and they, oh, namaste. I'm not Russell Simmons. Like, I'm, oh, namaste, my brother, my sister, oh, love and light. And no, like, I'm with y'all. I got you. I got your back. But I come from a violent life. And this is why I'm so passionate in healing now. This is why I don't do beef venom therapy, because I'm not killing shit else. That's not a mindset that I want to wear, to have in my stomach. That shit don't make me feel good. It makes me shit blood, literally. Thinking about and exercising these types of things has my anxiety so bad that it affects me physically. So when I say that I'm here for y'all, I love y'all, I'm down for my people, I mean that to the core of everything, but that doesn't mean that my expressions and my responses to things aren't a little rough around the edges. Coming from who I am and where I come from, the idea of taking disrespect is not something that I'm just going to sit with. But at the same time, let's be clear, I don't want to disrespect you either. Because I'm pretty sure that if we, like I said about the social media shit, social media has people comfortable saying shit to motherfuckers that they wouldn't say to their face. You're not finna say that to my face. You're not finna express yourself like that to me in my face. You're not going to do it. So don't do it on social media. I don't speak to nobody on social media the way I wouldn't speak to them face to face. You know? So, you know, I just wanted to come and express myself. I wanted to come and share. Because like one of the sisters said this morning, Buddha was like, you don't talk a whole lot about the services you offer. No, I don't. Not on social media. You got to come to the pad and sit down. Like, why would I do that? If I don't, like, when you let me know that, you know, you looking for something different, you looking for something, then like we could talk about it. And I could offer those things. I could let you know. But overall, like my social media is not for advertising. It's for me to express myself. It's for me to express myself. So when I'm seeing things in our community, I'm hearing things, and I'm hearing people share ideas that are destructive to us as a community. I'm gonna come on and express that. Like, listen, nah, like what the fuck? That's stupid as hell. It is. And if you think it's not, let's discuss it. Talk to me. I'll talk back. Talk a little shit, because I talk that. You know. But all in all, I love y'all. I'm here for my peoples. I'm a healer. Period. I'm a healer. When I say that shit, y'all know how good that shit feels. Motherfuckers out here all these thugs. I'm a killer, and I'll fuck people up, and people know these people. Listen, talk to somebody they went to school with. Talk to somebody who grew up in the neighborhoods. They'll tell you, the motherfuckers ain't did none of the shit they talking about. Because the truth of the matter is, motherfuckers who did those types of things are not talking about them. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm a healer, and it feels good to say that. It feels good to come off and say that. Like in my heart, I know it's true. You know what I'm saying? I'm a counselor. I'm here to make people's lives better, more harmonious. You know what I'm saying? You got fucking issues with your family. Come on, let's fix that shit. You got issues with yourself. Let's solve that shit. You got issues expressing yourself. Let's alter that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm here for. I'm here to assist. You need some counseling? Come see me. Some of y'all like, what? Yeah. Sit down with me. Matter of fact, talk to some of the people who have sat down with me. They'll let you know his expression on Facebook is an expression. It's not my fucking job. You know what I'm saying? Like Facebook is not my fucking job. Social media is not my fucking job. Social media is where I express myself. How many of you all follow your doctors on social media? I wouldn't advise it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say the majority of my clients, not my social media friends. But some people on social media can see through certain shit and be like, wait a minute, it's something deeper in this dude. What does he do? Because he's always talking about this shit. What is he? He's a what? Well, hold on. Let me listen to him talk about that. Oh, listen to me talking about healing and listen to me talking about relationships. Do they sound the same? Ask the people who have been in class with me that I have taught. Ask anybody who's a sacred animal venoms practitioner that came through me. When he taught classes, is this the same person that be on here talking about relationships and be talking about that? No, not at all. How many of you remember what I said earlier? Know before whom you stand and adjust yourself accordingly. I know that when I'm on social media, I'm standing before myself and my community and I'm communicating something. But I know that when I am as a medicine man, as a shaman, as a when I'm holding those roles down for people, these people are coming for something totally. They don't give a fuck about how I feel about how a man and a woman and how we date. No, I got a fucking illness. I got a disease. I got a fucking something that I need to alter, or I need education. I need to be learned. The rest of this shit doesn't fucking matter. I'm not. Y'all need to learn how to use me. Learn how to use me. Have a conversation with me. I invite it. Inbox me. Why would you say that? I feel some type of way. Let's discuss it. When I'm discussing something, it's a total different delivery than when I'm motherfucking on social media expressing how I feel about some shit. Duh. Look, duh. I still love that shit. We used to do that in high school. Duh. Right? You know, so I stay in my lane. This is my lane. You can't push me out of it. You want to race? It's cool. I'm okay with that because this is my lane. Like, all I got to do is do the best at what I got to do. You can't move, alter, shake that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I want y'all to understand. Stop coming at me with all of this, oh, my feeling, I'm mad and I'm triggered and all. So what? I don't care. That's somebody else you would need to talk to. Talk to. Now, if you take me on as a motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, practitioner or facilitator, administrator, or a motherfucking counselor, then I care. Because you're actually trying to address something as opposed to trying to force your thought process of, I don't like how you said that. I had a little talk and a debate with another shaman earlier today. And they was like, yo, the way that you say shit, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, well, I'm one of those people who I always say that if a person is more focused on the way that I said some shit than what I said, that's a red flag for me. I feel like they need some healing. If you telling me that I need to say some shit in a way that you feel comfortable with hearing it, then you need some motherfucking healing, not me. Ain't nothing wrong with me. Your motherfucking house on fire and I'm banging on your shit. You open the door, open the door. You open the door like, yo, your shit on fire. Wait a minute, I don't like how you saying that. Can you please calm the fuck down and tell me in a different way? Bitch, fuck you in the house. That's how I feel. You tell me that shit, fuck you in the house then. Another example I always use, motherfucker on a blind date. He's sitting there with the motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? The chick walk in, she, hey, how you doing? Oh, I'm good, I'm good. Yo, you're so beautiful. Like, you're more, beautiful than you was in your pictures. And I really, wait, why you talking like that? What do you mean? You talking all soft and shit, all quiet and laid back. My mama used to talk like that. And she left my daddy. She left us. So you talking like that? That triggers me. That's how I feel when y'all tell me the way that I'm talking is triggering you. Why is it that if that situation came down and that man is telling this woman, stop talking all soft and shit. I'm traumatized. My mama left my daddy and my mama talks soft like you. Wouldn't we say that that man is a goddamn fool? This woman is sitting here telling you how beautiful she thinks you are and how, you know what I'm saying, she's giving you compliments and you talking about how the fuck she's talking. And it's triggering you because your mama left your daddy and your mama talk like that. Can we think about that? Don't that sound kind of ignorant? Well, that's how I feel when women and some men and some men, what are you talking about? Where you got all that voice in your voice? Because I'm a fucking man. What you want me to sound like? Why I got all this bass on my voice? Why am I talking with my hands? I ain't slapped you until I disrespect you, until I assault you, until I insinuate something negative towards you, project on you. There's nothing that you need to be telling with the way you talk. Do I talk like a fucking man? And let's be clear, in the US, masculinity has had an attack on it, period, point blank. So if you feel like I'm supposed to address you like I'm feminine, you got a fucking problem, not me. I'm a fucking man, a whole man, and nothing but a man, right? The truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, right? I'm a man. I'm masculine. There's no such thing as toxic masculinity within men. That's some bullshit. We need to stop saying that shit. The only person that practices toxic masculinity is women. There's no such thing as, listen, I deal with toxins. Do you know what toxins are? Do you know what toxicity is? Does anybody know what toxicity is? It is the having too much of something to where it starts to affect you negatively. How can you have too much masculinity as a man? To say that, you're trying to say that masculine expressions are negative. You ever told a woman she's toxic feminine? You practice toxic femininity. You keep crying. Stop crying. That's toxic femininity. Stop, like, the things that are feminine. How can you be too feminine as a woman? Then how the fuck can a man be too masculine? See, these are the type of idiotic, stupid, ignorant shit that's portrayed through social media. There's no such thing. Now, a man can practice toxic femininity. Nas X. A woman can practice toxic masculinity. This is where, so I know women who have masculine, like they portray themselves more masculine. There's nothing wrong with that. But once you start acting as if you're a man and you gonna do it, nigga, I beat your ass. Who the fuck you talking to, nigga? What's up, homie? You are a whole woman. Don't greet me like that. Don't do it. I don't give a fuck what you identify as. Don't do it. That's like a man telling me, oh, I'm a woman. Hey, baby, how you doing? Fuck off of me. What is wrong with you? You ever motherfucking do that shit again? That's toxic femininity. So I feel the same way about when you practicing and projecting yourself to be masculine and you're a woman. Now, you can be masculine in your makeup, your expressions, all of this. I got homegirls who are, no, I've never called none of them dykes, but that's like a term that when I was growing up that meant masculine women. Like they like women, they fuck with women, they walk like dudes, all of that is like, so I don't know if now that's derogatory or not, because nowadays can't say a lot of shit we used to say back in the day. So I don't want to say, I got homegirls who was dykes, because then they might want to see me and shit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these women got more heart than men and shit. You see, bow, like, damn, can I get this bitch back or nah? Like, what the fuck? Why would you, like, what the fuck wrong with you? Right? So I don't want no issues with y'all, because I'm cool with y'all. Y'all know, right? But I'm saying that shit at the same time is held to a level. And same thing with the men. Like, back in the day, I wouldn't even be around no motherfucking sissies. I wouldn't even be around no motherfucker wearing no dresses and conducting themselves in a feminine nature. Now it's like, how the fuck I'm gonna be mad at you because that's how you want to move around and walk and talk. Like, I realize that's some real ignorant shit. That's why I be saying, for us to want other people to express themselves the way that we see fit, that's some toxic shit. Hey, bro, fuck you wearing a dress for? I need you to walk like me. I need you to talk like, time out. Shut the fuck up. You look ignorant when you do it. Fuck she want to do it for? He want it. Hey, y'all. It's your boy, Sincere 7, Psychonaut Academy, Detroit. I'd be amazed that y'all even be listening to me. I ain't gonna lie. I be on some other shit. So I appreciate that y'all that who can see past all of the, you know what I'm saying, characteristics and animaniacs that I come with and really realize, no, but he is talking about some shit. He just be on some silly shit. That's just me, y'all. I'm silly as fuck. Like, it's better than being violent. Me, I prefer silly over violence. Silly makes me feel good. Violence makes me feel uncomfortable and it makes others feel nothing. And I don't like that. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Let's have some patience with one another. Let's listen and have the intellectual fortitude to be able to respond with less reaction. Tell somebody you love them in a language that they can understand it in. Peace.